Thank you very much. All right. So there's a few changes, and unfortunately, because of the circumstances around load shedding, so it seems like we'll be having load shedding in 20 minutes time. Unfortunately, so we're going to make sure that we shoot straight into the awards to make sure we get the most important things off the table, and then we'll obviously continue with the program. Can I get your attention? Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, my name is Kabelo Kaz. I'm a board member at the Veterans Association at the Titans, actually part of the committee. I sit in the board of Titans Cricket, and I'm also a national selector for VCASA, Veterans Cricket South Africa over 50s. And I'll be your host today. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'll be directing the program. I see Pierre said I'll be the master of ceremonies. And I have a problem with that because a few years ago I was in Zambia, the Copper Belt, and I learned that a master of ceremonies in that country is actually a traditional leader in charge of circumcision. It's a true story, so I prefer program director, Pierre, next time. Thank you very much. All right, so...
Circumcision is a rip-off, brother. It's not a temple.
Only for the Zambian cricket team here will confirm what I'm saying. But anyway. All right, so we're going to shoot straight into it. But firstly, let me just thank everybody to be here. Thanks to the Namibian team, Zimbabwean team, and obviously the invitational team as well. Without your efforts, this tournament wouldn't have been a success. Your efforts are greatly appreciated. And obviously, given your over 50s age group, it certainly counts a lot more. I promise you, I've been inspired myself. Some of you guys are actually fitter than some of us. And I hope I will fix my fitness levels, and hopefully when I get to over 50s, I will be representing my country. Thank you. All right, so without further ado, this wouldn't have happened without specific people that I'm going to call in front, one by one, just to say thank you. So we've got thank you tokens to each of them, just to say thank you for your efforts and for making this tournament a success. And Pierre will be helping me out here, handing over this tokens of appreciations to this following individuals. So without further ado, I'll call Valerie van Heerden. Jacques Potter. What else did you do? Jacques Pretorius. Marianne Richards. Marianne Richards. Okay. All right. Christopher Ace. Hold on, Nico and Vaynant the Brain. I think those are the breast boys. The W team. Right. The W team, that's Uncle, Lebo, and Lucas. apparently without the W team, this would have been a 2-day tournament. All right, last but not least, Tony De Beer. Alright, so the last one on the list would be John T. Malan. John T. Swan. Alright, guys, thank you very much for making this tournament a success. We really appreciated your efforts. So we're going to shoot straight into the individual performances. It's been very competitive from all the teams. Are we still together? Yeah. Thank you very much. So we still have a bit of time to hand over this. So I'm going to shoot straight into it. Individual performances, obviously, it's a team sport, but it takes certain individual performances to really pull a team through. So I'm going to start with bowling, and from number 3 to number 1. Right, so on number 3, who's taken 9 wickets for 93 runs with an average of 16.33, is Dashan Vahmaria from So that's number 3, by the way, on the list. Okay, thank you very much. Congratulations, Dashan. Number two in the bowling category. Took 9 wickets for 94 runs with an average of 10.44. That's Simeon Mueller from the Invitational team. Congratulations. Number 1 in the bowling category, who's taken 10 wickets for 166 runs for an average of 16.66. It's Grant Jansen from the Invitational team. Congratulations, Grant. Grant's played really well. So Grant will WhatsApp his speech to each team again. Thank you, Grant. I appreciate it. All right, so betting performances, individual brilliances. So again, from third to first. Third and second is really to acknowledge you guys and your performances, great performances, and obviously I'll announce the first to come and receive a prize. All right, so third place betting with 144 runs after 4 games. High score of 72, an average of 36. We have again Simeon Mueller. Congratulations, Simeon. Well played. And it's from the Invitational team, obviously. Alright, so second place. I need to announce you again. Ladies and gentlemen, the best bowler of the week, Grant Jansen.
Wicket keeping against us. Wicket press
Congratulations, Grant. Alright, so we're still in the betting category. Number 2, who's played 4 games with 178 runs, with a high score of 82 and a decent average of 59.33. From Zimbabwe, it's Andy Walton. score of 115, 100, and an average of 84. Ladies and gentlemen, none other than Brendan Nash from South Africa. So congratulations to all the bowlers and the batsmen. Congratulations, Brendan. All right, so Players of the Tournament Award. So the top three again. I'm going to start from third place. Some of the names, obviously, you guys would have heard. So number 3, with 599 points from the invitational team, is Grant Jansen. Congratulations. On second place, with 699 points from Zimbabwe, Andrew Wilson. Congratulations, Andrew. On first place, ladies and gentlemen, player of the tournament goes to, with 880 points, 880 points from the invitational team. It goes to a guy who's bowled well and batted well as well, Simeon Miller. Congratulations to everybody else. Obviously, it takes a team to win a game. It takes a team to play a cricket game. So obviously, there's great performances. But congratulations to everybody who's contributed within their respective teams. Thank you very much. So I'm going to hand over to Pierre just to make an announcement and to hand over a particular trophy to this particular individual who's been instrumental in making this happen. Thanks, Pierre.
The person that shuttled the players between the various facilities was instrumental in making this happen. I would like to call on Johan Klute.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Pierre. Appreciate it. All right, so the final big award obviously would go to the winning team. And it goes without saying that the Proteas have played very well. The over 50s, congratulations. And without a doubt, you guys are the best team of the tournament, having won all your games. Great efforts altogether. Louis, may you please lead your team to come and fetch your trophy. Actually, I don't know, Pierre, we're going to do it. Maybe Louis can fetch it on his own, based on space and time. Yeah? Louis and Mario are the vice captain. Congratulations, Mario, Louis, and the South African team. I'm gonna call on individuals. We'll have speeches later. I'm gonna call on individuals from the protest team to please come and collect your individual trophies for your efforts. And I'm not gonna call on names. If you can just make your way, maybe from Morne here. Will you? Okay.
Whoa! James Albani.
Brandon Nash. Brad White. Andre Peters. Ellen Dawson. Andre Feldness. Bruce Cookie Wilson.
Yeah.
Live NXT.
Yeah, I got some
Salim Bukadem. Gulam Salim. Vice Captain Mario Solomons. Wonderful keeping as well. And the captain of the South African Frontiers, Louis Kun. Congratulations, lads. So Louis, do you want to remain here with us?
Speech!
I'm just gonna.
Speech!
So I'm gonna call on all captains, please, if you don't mind. Namibian captain, Zimbabwean captain, Invitational Teams captain, and obviously Louis Kun here from the Proteas, just to say a few words. Bearing in mind that we're just almost about to hit load shedding.
It's been delayed or something. It's just crazy.
Alright, so all four captains, can you please make your way? Thank you very much.
Smarty pants, turn it up, brother. Look at you.
Ah, price for this
Guys, thank you from the invitation aside. We had 3 days to get a team together and to participate in this tournament. What a wonderful tournament. Thank you to all the sponsors, everyone. Thank you to cricket, thank you to Veterans League.
Well done.
Very well done. Thank you so much.
Good evening, guys. From the inside, we'd like to thank you all. And we've also got, I think, some on the side, umpires and the ground staff. Good job, well done. Guys are good. We'll get better. We saw in the week. We see you guys in March. Thanks. Titans and the team, great week.
Guys, I just want to say something. When you look at Namibia playing here, the amount of people they've got to pick from is incredible. But they came here and they beat UAE to come and beat us. I think to come out here is brilliant. And then for South Africa, I think it is exceptional that you could put two teams together in such a short time. And the fact that the player of the tournament came from the B team, that's exceptional.
Oh, yeah.
And basically, it's been said before, but the medical team, the umpires, the scorers, the ground staff, the sponsors, it's been exceptional. I've really loved this tour, and I know my guys have really enjoyed it. And guys, I've had guys fly from New Zealand, from Australia, all to be here, and all the guys in Zim who can't really leave their places at the moment with all the stuff that goes on there. I take my hat off to my team as well for doing that. On top of that, I think a major important thing in this is the spirit that this game, all the games have been played in. We've played hard, we've played tough. And afterwards we can all sit here as friends, compatriots, and enjoy every evening that we've had together. Thanks a lot for everything, and to Roger and his men and Pierre, tournament director, brilliant. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Well, good end.
Okay, I don't know really where to start, but I think it's appropriate that I start to say a few thank yous to Pierre and Roger for bringing us all together.
Yeah.
This is absolutely and you know, looking back over the tournament the last couple of days, our B team, the invitational team, has managed to restrict us to 210. What a great effort. And what I'm trying to say about that is that you guys, all the teams here, you must go away and encourage all your mates that have played cricket to come and play veterans cricket. Because it is so important. I mean, it is for us, it's a new lease on life. It's fantastic. I haven't seen Paul Mellers for 40 years. But he's here supporting us, he's playing. I mean, he's put his hand up. It shows us how old we are. But anyway, you know, it's great catching up, you know, to everybody. And I mean, it is just phenomenal. I mean, for us, you look at our guys, you know, it's just, for me, to be playing with them is phenomenal. To play against all of you is fantastic. So I'm going to try and play as long as possible. At the end of the day, it's not just about the cricket, it's about the friendships. You know, catching up and just having a great time together, enjoying the game of cricket. It is absolutely fabulous. I want to thank all the sponsors for what they've done, for putting this together and make it a memorable experience for us. So thank you very much. Thanks to everybody. I think we've mentioned the sponsors numerous times, but you know, the people that has put this together for us, you know, just, you know, Roger, yeah, I wish you all the best. You've done a wonderful job, and thank you so much for bringing us all together. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. It seems like ESCOM may have just forgotten about us. Which brings me to think that perhaps the guy who presses the load shedding button is amongst us here. Maybe he forgot to just press it tonight. It's not a bad thing after all. All right, so we're going to continue with the program. Like really start from the beginning. We've taken care of most of the important stuff. And I'm going to call on Valerie van Yerden. She's been very instrumental from a videography, photography perspective. Her contributions are immense this week. Just to share a few words with her.
First of all, I just want to say you all played extraordinary cricket this past week. Honestly, I think it might have been some of the greatest matches I've seen in my life. But from my side, it's really been an incredible week. To see people from various different backgrounds, cultures, and countries come together and create so much joy in such a simplistic way really gave me hope in society's dream to love each other and be kind to each other once again. You know, I grew up in a generation where we were told as kids to fight alone, and it doesn't matter who you lose by your side if you reach the top. But if I walk away with anything else after this week, spending it with all of you guys, it's that the people do matter. So you guys really taught me that people do matter. The fellowship, the community, and even a few drinks afterwards to get everyone talking. But I think everyone here will agree with me that this is the most compassionate we've all seen in one place in a very, very long time. But I think the thing that impacted me mostly was the commitment you guys had to each other. Not necessarily your commitment to winning this tournament or your commitment to performing and improving your own personal bests, but committing to help each other become better at what they do. You know, you've all encouraged me tremendously this past week, and if I can give you guys any word of encouragement for the World Cup, it would be to keep on prophesying each other's destiny and talent over each other like it's done since the day you came here. So I created a small video of this past week, and I really hope you guys can see the strengths that you brought to this tournament, because I definitely did. It's honestly been an honor to capture and witness the progress you guys have trained on and off the field. And I wish you all of the luck for the World Cup. And thank you for showing me the importance of wearing sunblock. But yeah, I wish you guys all the luck. Thank you.
We're just going to continue anyway. We're almost about to reach the end. But I think, Valerie, what you said is powerful, and you actually echoed Louis' words as well. The thing is, we love the sport. You know, it gets us together. We live in this world. Some of us may not have a president by the end of tonight. There's politics everywhere. Whether it's Zim, whether it's SA, everywhere. But you know what keeps us sane, what keeps our mental health sort of strong is this sport that unites us, that we love, that we get together to really play with passion. And maybe, I think the veterans cricket again, to Roger and Pierre and the rest of the committee, it really brought, even the older guys who love the sport, again, back in the field and playing the sport that we love. So let me not waste time. I'll hand over to one of the committee members of VCASA, Pierre Kosile.
Thank you, Cabello. So, Mauri, that's a bit of a hard act to follow, eh? Well done. Well spoken. A lot of talent, a young person. Well done on that, Mauri.
Yeah, practices on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Mauri has really put in a lot of effort with that video. It's when we heard about the situation that there's not going to be electricity, no videos and electricity, there's a couple of acknowledgements that I would like to do tonight. We have Charlotte Sowadi here, that's sitting there over the table. She is the Titans Operations Manager. And I want to acknowledge her because she was instrumental in getting Titans Veterans Cricket on board. So it was not only the Titans Veterans Committee, it was the Titans Cricket Committee initiative that was adopted by the board. And look where we are now. Thank you very much for your involvement in supporting this initiative. Damien Meiderman, he's from the Titans board, he's our vice president, as well as the chairman of the management committee of Titans. He is one of our biggest supporters, one of the biggest supporters in veterans cricket. And I would like to thank you for being here tonight and for supporting veterans cricket in Titans. Dr. Jock Fall, he's not here tonight with us. You've met him on the welcoming ceremony. But he is also a huge supporter and he will support the veterans in every way that he can. Wally from Yemen is also sitting on the table over on that side. He is the Godfather's president. And thank you for doing what you are doing for cricket at the Irene Country Club and the village area, in this area. Thank you so much. We already thanked Johan Kluter. We sneaked him before load shedding, but I'm going to really mention his name again. I thought the way that he has shuttled and facilitated the teams between the various facilities, that was fantastic. Thank you very much, Johan.
Thank you, Lord.
The officials, the captains rightfully mentioned the officials, and it's one of the few times I hear that captains are actually happy with the officials after the time. Yes, yeah, if you still feel rusty, sometimes it goes the other way, but alright, we are very happy, and I would like to thank the following umpires: Ryan Hendricks, Philip Vosloo, Sipelele Gaza, Yuri Sadler, Yanni Erasmus, Roger Byrne, Bongani Jele, John Walkerson. They were fantastic. One of the silent partners, or the most silent element of cricket, is the scorers. You never hear of them, you hardly ever see them a bit, but their involvement here is one of the most critical ones. We make decisions from statistics that they give us at the end of the day, and they've done a wonderful job. I would like to thank Luzan Swart, Ndiwe Matimbe, Refile Mokiri, Elizabeth Tailane, Melissa Skozana, and Tabasing Letuaba.
Yeah.
The W, yeah, I'm going to tell you, we must support them again. They were Lucas, Anka, and Lebo. The impact you had on ensuring that these gentlemen can perform at the best throughout the tournament was clear for all of us. Well, I'm leaving the best for last year, my organizing committee. I would like to thank each one of you. You were the best. I couldn't have asked for more, and you transcended every expectations there was. Thank you so much for your involvement and how you supported this tournament. For most of us, it was the first planning and running a tournament, never mind an international tournament of this caliber. It's like batting in the dark. It's like batting and squeezing in the dark. And Murph, you trying to bowl your head off. But as you bat and you hear people telling and helping you play shots based on where old Murph bowls them, the better you listen, the more you get it right. And gradually the darkness disappears. You also discover there is not much to Murph's bowling, and it's more talk than anything else. There are many more people I would like to hear, like to thank that includes for in this tournament regarding the veterans cricket in general. Without your support, this would not have been possible. One of the main elements any tournament director wishes for is a high quality event, on and off the field. I want to thank the Irene Country Club and the teams for putting everything on the line for this to be the case. The quality was excellent, to say the least, and I want to congratulate the winning team, South Africa. To the Namibia team, Francois, thank you for being part of this tournament. Your team are definitely the most pleasant team here. And we're looking forward to tour you when you're not going truck, right? No, we're looking forward very much to come and visit Namibia in the very near future. To the Invitation 11, Job Victorious and the team, you were magnificent. The team's contribution towards the tournament was fantastic. The captains also emphasized that, rightfully so. And I'm sure you gave the selectors a bit more to think about. Team Zimbabwe, Darryl and Greg. I'll let the women decide on the looks now.
Very similar.
But you definitely won the prize for promoting your team the best. And you backed it up with the wonderful performances on the field. Well done. Team South Africa, Roger and Louis. I for one love the intensity of how you and the team approach the game. You have given a lot of substance to this tournament. Well done on your performances. I would also like to thank the Proteas for conducting a clinic at the Irene Farm Middle School. Craig Lyons, absolutely brilliant. Craig Lyons, you planted the seed and all the chips fell in place after. Thank you very much for that. I can also confirm that the school and teachers have agreed to form part of the KFC mini cricket program, which will form a pipeline into the Irene Villages cricket. So it's a long-term story, this. Thank you so much again. I wish all the teams the best for the World Cup in March next year. Thank you for all the connections that was made during this week. I believe now more than ever, the sky is the limit for veterans cricket.
Thank you very much, Pierre. All right, so next I'm going to call the guy at the helm of VCASA, Veterans Cricket Association of South Africa. A guy who's really put it together, made sure that there's a committee that pulls all former players together, organizing everybody, and obviously leading into this tournament and getting the team ready to represent our country into next year's World Cup. The president President of VCASA, Mr. Roger Moore.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not me. It's you guys. This is what it's all about.
Are you breaking up?
Emotionally, I'm breaking up. It's not for me to stand up today and have a big speech because I think Pierre has done that and thank all the people that the people that are here and the spouses that are here and the children that were here during this week have made it all so worthwhile. My wife often says to me when she hears me on the phone, and I'm sorry I'm bore you with veterans cricket sort of details, and she often says to me, why do you do this? And I see people nodding their heads, people have the same situation. But I do it because of what we have here, and especially what we have over here in this corner here, ladies and gentlemen. I am a bit biased, I do apologize, but I stand in front of you today as not only as chairman, not president. But I stand as chairman of the Veterans Cricket Association of South Africa, but also as a committee member of the International Masters Cricket Association. And I mentioned to someone today how important this is that we create this umbrella body of International Masters Cricket Association, which is eventually going to represent over 40s, over 50s, and over 60s cricket. The chairman of the IMCA, Mr. Sterling Hammond, passes on his greetings to all of you and congratulations to all of you, not just the South African team, to every single one of you for participating, and of course to the chairman and the local organising committee as well. This has been a phenomenal tournament again. The veterans tournaments just seem to get better and better and better every time we have one. No, we missed the one in Namibia. Francois, I promise you we'll make it one day to Namibia. We're chicken out, I'm sorry. But we'll make it again, and I'm hoping that one of these days we'll, and I would like to suggest that we do this on a rotational basis, and maybe we can join you guys in a Rari or Big Falls or something. So thank you from the International Masters Cricket Association, thank you for participating in this competition, and a very big thank you to you guys, Krista, to Jacques, and everybody who was involved in putting together the fourth team 3 days before the start of this. Well done, guys. I just want to dwell a little bit on the South African team, because one of the things that drove us to put together veterans cricket 4 years ago was the incredible success of Sydney in 2018, where we were absolutely annihilated, and if we had had Anka and her team with us, we wouldn't have had the issues that we had in Sydney. And those of you who were in Sydney will remember what we looked like after the first day. It was quite traumatic, I must tell you. And the funniest thing that I've ever seen in my life after Pakistan smashing 350 in 45 overs, and our guys running on and off, and we borrowing players, guys walking down the street, we borrowed them and they were involved. And for the first time in my entire life, I saw 3 people going to open the innings, because we just didn't have, even our opening bat had to have a run. The first time I've ever seen 3 people actually going to open the batting. I'd like to just say a couple of words, and the reason why we put this all together was so that we would recognize the guys who, and I'm going to have the 2 parts to this, the guys that didn't have the opportunity to play for their provinces when they were in their prime and didn't have the opportunity. And didn't have the opportunity to play for the country in their prime. And we've created the opportunity. But I also have to say that we've also created the opportunity for the guys who did perform and who did play for their country to come back and play for their country again. You guys know who you are. You guys know, and all of you know who you are. The fact that at 50 you can come back and represent your countries is the most magnificent thing that I've ever done. And one person I'd like to thank is Mr. Jacques Paul, and I'll tell you why I want to thank him. In 2019, we arrived back, or 2018, we arrived back, cobbled together, stitched together from Sydney, and we decided that we would put together Veterans Cricket Association of South Africa, and we put the constitution, we put all the things that we were supposed to put together, and we submitted to the then acting CEO of Cricket South Africa, who was none other than Mr. Jacques Paul. It was Mr. Jacques Paul that signed the Memorandum of Understanding and signed off on our constitution to allow us to be known as the Veterans Cricket Association of South Africa and not to be known as the SA Rhinos that we went to Sydney with, but to allow us to give these gentlemen and gentlemen who came before them in 2020 the opportunity of wearing the protein. I'm going to finish off there, because if I carry on I'll get very emotional. But just one more emotional thing. It was 15th of March 2020 when the last time we actually spoke to all of you. 15th of March 2020 when we said goodbye to everyone. And we weren't quite sure whether we would see each other again. We didn't quite know what we were in. When we started the preparation for the 2020 World Cup, we had a magnificent medical officer, Parag Pandya, who represents now India, but he was the medical officer. And he started putting together protocols. I don't know if you remember, those of you who were there. Yeah. What we weren't allowed to shake hands, we had to fist pump and all kinds of weird and wonderful things. We didn't have masks at that time. We didn't have to do any of that just yet, but we had to do all kinds of things. We had a fantastic opening ceremony. I don't know if you remember it, at Lagoon Beach. It was fantastic with a beautiful backdrop of Table Mountain. And then we had an incredible beach party for those of you who were also there, in massive groups. And a week later, everybody except for Mr. Edo Brandes, who was there forever, it took a long time to get home. We got 350 people back home. Sorry, 347. We had 3 people left in Cape Town. 3 Sri Lankan people. And they spent 4.5 months in Cape Town during lockdown.
Thank you.
And all of us looked after them. You're going to hear a lot more of this, I can promise you, when we all get together. We were 12 teams in 2020. Next year we're going to be 14, including the UAE, hopefully. Hopefully you don't pull out 3 days before. We're going to be 14, and you're going to hear a lot more about how we've progressed over since COVID. And we're going to have since COVID kicked in, or the pandemic kicked in. But ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you how wonderful it is to see, Francois, you and your team, Greg, Daryl, you and your team, and our wonderful South Africans. Oh, well, you're all wonderful, sorry, I shouldn't say. I want to finish off by recognizing the most wonderful person I've come across for many, many years. He's only been involved in the Veterans Cricket Association for not even a year, not quite a year. This gentleman here, Mr. Pierre Kutsa, I can't tell you how process-driven he is, what a great project manager he is, and he never gets flustered. Okay, maybe once or twice, but he's the greatest leader that I've come across. And Titans Veterans Cricket is in such fantastic hands. And it's the reason why veterans cricket is successful in this country. And ladies and gentlemen, we represent nearly 2,000 veterans cricketers in South Africa. Nine different leagues. And one of the reasons for that is got people like Pierre in charge. Yeah, Roger. And just one other person I'd like to also recognize is also one of our selectors, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cabello Koss, who was here. Thank you, and have a lovely evening, and please travel home safely. We look forward to seeing you in Cape Town in March 2020.
Of a few individuals and obviously our partners, but I'd like to recognize the chef that made sure that all the teams are fed with nutrition, of course, and with the right energy for you guys to obviously participate every day in this tournament. Lyric, head chef, I think he was there at the corner. Is he still here? Thank you very much for that. Before I appreciate the team, the tournament sponsors, I'll give Craig McDonald here to say a few words on behalf of Zimbabwe.
Good evening, everyone. I'll be very short and sweet. I know we're all hungry. The main theme is new friends and old friends. I've known Roger since 1983. I've met some other people today, even yesterday. Gav, you're welcome back to Zimbabwe anytime, as long as you don't have a sleep. And to the Namibians, this is on behalf of you as well, and to this great site that just got together in a very short term. But more importantly, the main organisers, Pierre, a little gift, a little token of our appreciation.
So the last item on the agenda is our tournament partners. This wouldn't have happened. I think there's been a lot of emphasis, but they cannot be enough. Just to thank the following, sponsors, so channel tournament partners. I'll start with Devil's Peak Beer. Do we have anyone here from Devil's Peak? Can you see them? Come on. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll also thank the W team.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to read this message from the W team to all of you. Our team at the W Sports and Wellness Center.
Please.
Our team at the W Sport and Wellness Center value the importance of getting the best out of every sportsman. We know that sports and physical activity comes with its own risk of injury, especially if you are slightly over 21. We want to encourage and reward positive lifestyle and wish to provide the recipient of this award with a comprehensive session at our offices based at Supersport Park. The winner will receive services from all our medical professionals, including sports massage sessions, comprehensive compression therapy session, biokinetics, chiropractics, and podiatry. We look forward to working with you in the future. This is from the team, Answer, Lebo, and Lucas. Pitch Vision, ladies and gentlemen, for your contribution. Thank you very much for your partnership. Is anybody from Pitch Vision?
Yeah, thank you. Well done.
Last but not least, we'll thank Vita 24 Vitamin Boost. Anybody from Vita? Thanks to all our partners for your contributions. It really means a lot. And I'm sure your continued support will certainly make this bigger and better going forward. All right, so we've come to the end of the program. The last announcement will be obviously to dine and to socialize and to have a beer or two. So we'll be serving, they'll be serving dinner. Unfortunately, it's not going to be served on the table. So we're going to obviously have to walk to the, is it that side?
The dark side.
Okay. Oh, is it there? Okay, perfect. So perhaps we can, table one after another. I think it makes sense if we start maybe from the front there next to the service station, and then we'll. Makes more sense. Thank you very much. So maybe let's start with our guests. Beg your pardon, guys. Maybe let's start with our guests. Zimbabwe will start dishing up first. Then we'll move to Namibia and the invitational team, obviously ending with the Pro Teams. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great honor. Thank you. It's been a great honor, it's been a great evening. I'm going to give to Pierre to just say and close with one more thing.
Thank you, Cabello. Sorry. With the amendment of the schedule tonight, we didn't quite get to the planning of awarding some freebies given by the W. So there's 8 prizes that we're going to give out. Just give me 10 minutes. I need to figure out how we're going to do it. And but you can expecting a couple of prizes